Hello, my name is David Burton, and I will be walking you through or demoing my implementation for the Software Engineering 3 application. As you can see here, this is the original sequence diagram which I had put forth in the design. As you can see, the moderator initiated the delete user account function directly to the controller, and the controller then initiated the rest. It retrieved the full name by getting the first and then second name from the database through the moderator DAO. This then returned a full name, which showed back to the user a confirmation of delete, which then removed the account from the database, and it completed the full delete. That was the initial design. Now there have been changes made to the design, which I will go over in the implementation. Here we see the initial HTML page called delete user.html. Unfortunately, I was unable to 100% get the implementation working, as in deleting correctly. I believe there's an issue with the SQL, but I will continue on with the demo anyway. Here I am now getting the application to run, the web application to run on a Tomcat server set up previously. I've also set up a MySQL database previously. Now that the application started up, we see here we're greeted with a message, enter name of user to be deleted. There's a box here that'll take in a user, so I'm going to enter in jsmith, who's a user, it's his username within the database. Now I hit delete, that should go and delete the username, but unfortunately I believe, as to an issue with MySQL, it isn't functioning correctly. And instead it forwards me to this delete failure.jsp page, and then the option of going back to delete another user. I'm going to just end that, and I'll walk you through some more of the code. As you've probably already seen, I have elected to go for a more command design pattern, complete with commands, command factories, and then specific commands, as well as a controller. I've called it controller, it's servlet. I've got a service as well. I have my exceptions and I have DAOs. I attempted the use of a DAO factory, but unfortunately that didn't work out. It didn't suit my implementation, but I'll walk you through some of the key classes now. So a servlet, or I've called it controller. Here I have a delete action. I've retained do get and do post. We also here have process request, so that will get the request from the HTML page, create an appropriate command. Request to create a command from the command factory, and depending on what's passed in this implementation, it's only going to be the one delete user count. So we create the command factory as a singleton, which means you can only have one instance of that object. We create it and we call it from command example, the delete user command, and it instantiates that command. I realize I'm short on time, so I will carry on, as there are other things to be covered. These are some exceptions as well for command creation. So this is the moderator DAO. So in this DAO data access object, this is where the actual interaction with the database happens. So I want to find the user and then delete all rows where the username inputted is similar to, or exactly the same, as what was inputted. And I believe this is where my issue may be with the SQL not working 100% correctly. I also wanted to return to the moderator the details of the user that was deleted and outputted, but however, this is the user service class. This is where service layer. So this is where the DAO is created. Sorry, this is where the DAO is created, and thus where the beginning of the command is called, not where the actual SQL interaction takes place. Now, I believe I'm at 5 minutes, so I just very quickly want to show this is my SQL database commands. Okay, I believe I'm at 5 minutes now. Thank you very much for watching this demo. If you have any questions about the demo, please email me. I've included it in the code in a comment explaining the changes to the actual code from the original design. Thank you.